Hey everybody, welcome back to the DWF. Sorry, it's been a minute. I always not always, but sometimes I talk about mental health and depression, and if you guys experience that, please get help. I have my wife as a good outlet, so whenever I'm upset or get down, I have someone to talk to help me work through some of the negative thoughts that for whatever reason my brain creates that aren't necessarily real or true, but I just feel better when I can talk about that stuff. That way, I'm not carrying it myself. Someone can help me, and there's someone there too that I rely on that I can trust, who's not going to judge me and stuff like that for it. So, uh, I'm still in a bit of a weird place, I guess, mentally, but I want to give you guys some content. Because you don't deserve, me taking a break and stuff like that. I want to give you guys stuff, keep you guys updated. I want to keep doing this because this really is something that I enjoy and helps me. But sometimes my depression tells me that it's, I'm not good enough, or, I start comparing myself to other YouTubers, and that's not my goal. Obviously, you guys know the goal here is to get as many subscribers as we can so we can start giving stuff away, because I want to be a very generous channel. That's the ultimate goal, is use my platform to create generosity, to give stuff away to people who either can't afford it, or they're not getting figures showing up in their location, or especially with stuff getting more expensive. Like, some of these things are a little outrageous. So you guys know lately I've been on a big custom figure kick. Um, Not so much today. Today we're going to look at the stuff I've been purchasing, which has gotten a little out of control. But first, before we get there, I do want to show you guys. I've completed it. I've got the CM Punk, the Becky Lynch, and the Seth Rollins all in their photo attire. So we got it completed. That was a whole fun thing. Now let's look at the stuff that we have been buying recently. Yeah, it's gotten a little out of hand, like I said. We'll start here with this Jey Uso. I don't remember why. I know got him for. Thanks, Nikki. I got him for something when I was doing customs, and I cannot remember why I got this again. But we got him, so he's here. We picked up this Lita not too long ago. I think at Ollie's is where I found this. I don't remember, but it's a Lita that I was like, oh my gosh, I did an updated Lita. She's got the double jointed arms, as you guys can see. Actually looks pretty good for like an earlier Lita, so I was very happy to pick that up. Over here, we've acquired the new Nikki Bella double jointed arms Nikki. That was really the big reason. We just wanted to get a double jointed arm Nikki. So I was very happy to pick that up. Speaking of Nikki, we have Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, and Eric Rowan from the Wyatt 6 3-pack. This is cool. The only thing I don't like about this, I like this 3-pack. The only thing I don't like is this Braun Strowman body on Eric Rowan. When you remove this vest, he's got the old Braun Strowman torso, and it just does not look right. He's not that big of a dude. Like, I don't know why we couldn't get the original Eric Rowan torso. Here, look, that is the old Braun Strowman torso. That is the old Strowman torso. Actually, the same old Strowman crotch plate, too, because I'm pretty sure that's the same belt. Pockets on the back. Yep, pockets on. This is the old Braun Strowman figure, is what it is. They just slapped Eric Rowan's tattooed arms and his head on it. They didn't even update his head. Not that there's much to update, but he's got more white in the beard now than he used to have. But, hey, if you keep the mask on, that's just fine. Honestly, I'm probably just going to have to leave him like this. I don't think we're going to be using this Rowan at all. I do like the Uncle Howdy because we have the Ultimate Edition up here, which is really, really good. I do like that. But here's one I can use in the videos and stuff like that, because I don't want to smack my Ultimates up too much. Some of the figures have been getting a little bit hurt recently, so going to try and avoid that. So the Wyatt 6 is a fun pack. I do have the Joey Gacy somewhere. Hold on a second. Well, he's here somewhere. I don't know where he is. I have his box right here. So I know he's here somewhere. I've got too many figures. If someone wants to come over and organize these figures for me, you can have one figure, your choice. I've got too much stuff going on over here. I don't know where I'm putting new figures that I'm getting. He's not in this lineup that I see, so who knows where he got to, but he's hidden some. Oh, you know what? He might be. I don't want to dig through all that. That's the the unused characters from the rosters, he might be in there waiting to be drafted. That's for another day. But regardless, I do really like this Uncle Howdy. This is really, really good. You can see in his coat here, he's got a nice button-up shirt with multiple buttons, the removable hat that just pops right off like so. Not as good as his Ultimate Edition figure, but I do like the Bray glove. They did give him the details of that. It's really not a bad figure at all. It really isn't. This is probably one of the better. What is this, the third or fourth Uncle Howdy figure now? I know someone's going to know that. But this is up. This is my favorite non-Ultimate Edition. Actually, I kind of like the look of this better than the Ultimate Edition. The Ultimate one just look like the head and the hair look cleaner on the Ultimate Edition. I don't know why they couldn't use that for this, that head with the cleaner hair that doesn't look so like, I don't know, this just looks flat. Not as dimensional, whereas the Ultimate Edition, here, let me show you guys, looks a lot more rigid, and you can see the definition in it. The face looks better, the mask looks better. This one's just a little, not as detailed. I think they could swap the head out and we'd be just fine. So I may end up doing that, swapping an alt head on here. But all in all, I do like the top hat on this. I like the coat, the arms, and everything. Size-wise, look pretty good. And then the Nikki Cross is, it's good. This is probably my favorite Nikki Cross figure. I never got the basic superhero Super Nikki. And then her NXT one was really good, but this is the best. This is the best version of Nikki too. Let's be honest. Well, Bliss Cross Applesauce was pretty good, but I don't think they ever did a figure for that, did they? Just the basic. I think it was like a Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross 2-pack, maybe? Or am I dreaming that? That may not have ever existed. Maybe I'm dreaming that. I don't know. I digress. Either way, this is a really good Nikki Cross figure. If you guys are looking to get Wyatt 6, that is a great set to get. Moving up here into some of the other figures we have, we got Julia, which is, as good as a Julia figure that you're going to get. I don't have any of their accessories. That's always good when I forget those. The Julia it's good. It's a really solid, good figure. Same with the Lola Vice. Her face doesn't look right to me. Like, that doesn't necessarily look like Lola Vice to me. I think the other heads that come with this, where her hair's up in the buns, I think looks a little bit better. So we'll probably be swapping that out, but I really love this. This is my favorite color combination all time. Not gonna lie, this is absolute. I was gonna say this is fire, but that's too on the nose, right? So this is my favorite color combination ever. If you guys know, I love the Miami Vice color scheme. The blue being the primary with the black and pink as secondary is really cool. Normally I go for the black with the blue and the pink as the secondary, but I really like this gear a lot. It works really well. Blue's my favorite color, so that's really, really good. Then we've got the Stephanie Valcour, another amazing figure. She comes with her waistband cape trench thing. She also has her devil horns that have fallen off. You guys can see. The only thing I don't like about it is it puts that indent in her head. So if you don't have the little devil horn bandana, that doesn't stay on the best. I'm thinking about maybe trying to glue it on just to hold it there. When you look at her sideways, it looks kind of dumb. So that looks kind of foolish. But aside from that, really good figure. Haven't gotten to break this one in too much yet. Well, actually, all three of these I haven't really gotten to break in too much yet. Oh, shoot. I do have a custom here. I forgot. I did a custom Elton Prince. So you guys can see I got 2 of the Monday Night Wars figures to get the DX shirt and vest, the DX pants, and then I have the Eddie Guerrero with the referee arms to make a Elton Prince, kind of in a street gear, almost. I actually was swapping back and forth between Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. I just really like the Elton Prince. I love this head scan with that face with these pointing fingers, like he's I don't know, it just looks really good. I feel like this figure just came together so well. Honestly, wasn't planning on doing anything with this until I put the Elton Prince head on it and was like, you know what? I actually really like this, so we're going to keep it. Just another cool custom to add to my custom collection. That was one of those accidental ones, you know, like you weren't expecting anything good to come from this, and then when it did, it's like you're pleasantly surprised. Now let's get into some heavy hitters. Let's talk about these WWE X Street Fighter. The only one I purchased 2 of is Final Boss Rock. I'll show you guys. I have all of them here in box, all the ones that are out so far. So we got Rey Mysterio as Ryu. We've got Ultimate Warrior as Blanca. So we went ahead and purchased all of these with the Bianca Belair and the Batista. And then, of course, we got the John Cena and the Final Boss Rock, which this one, ironically, the glasses had fallen off and kind of hung around his chain. So, cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I can fix that. So that's kind of, unless I open the package, which the whole point of this set is to not open the package. So, yeah, we're going to keep one set boxed and then have... I don't know if I'm going to buy this whole set. I don't know if there's any other characters that I want to get and have them out of the box. I don't think there is. Just the Final Boss Rock looks so good. Like, this just looks so good, guys. I had to get a second one. You'll understand why. The accessories on this, you get the hat, you get his glasses, you get 2 of these fireballs that he can throw, the additional hands. Oh, come on. There we go. The additional hands, the shoulder pad cape, which I honestly have been waiting to take this off because I'm not really a fan of it. I do like the cloth good capes, not a fan of the pauldron shoulder pad though. Just not really my style. Then you have this gold necklace and then his vest. So you get a lot of stuff from this figure. Like, there's so much stuff that you get in this figure that just, it is very solid and well worth the money. If you guys are going to get one, only one from this series, I think The Rock is the one to get. But I will say, very close second, I really like this Blanca Warrior. Ultimate Warrior as Blanca is just incredible. That was such a good idea. And then I know Dirty Dom is coming, and so is, I think it's Yokozuna as Honda, I think, are the other 2 that are set to come out, with the Player 2 version of the Ultimate Warrior Blanca, which will be blue with, I think, yellow instead of the orange hair. But awesome figure. So happy I was able to finally track this down and get a hold of it. Well worth the money. I think this might be one of my top figures of the year. I'm not even a big Street Fighter guy. This is just that good of a figure, in my opinion. You even have his belt. It's just so good. It's the little details in this figure that make this thing so good and stand out to me. Moving right along, we've got Alba Fire with her Tag Team Women's Championship with the Alba Fire side plates. So you can see here, she's got the custom side plates. All in all, it's a solid figure. I didn't have an Alba Fire in the collection, didn't have any plans on making a custom, so that's why we picked this up. Just not the greatest figure overall, in my opinion. There's just not much to say about it. It's an Alba Fire figure. You know, you're kind of getting what you would expect to get. At least that's my thoughts on it. Next here we have the Eddie Guerrero. I've been waiting for this figure. We have Alt Eddie up here, and now we have the Elite Eddie here. So I can add him to my LWO collection, and I think this is the first new LWO shirt with an Eddie Guerrero. I believe it is still Velcro back, but I believe this is the first one with the LWO shirt. Sorry. We're just adding him up here with the Alt Eddie. And look, he actually has the right skin complexion this time. He's not like super white. There. So we've got Eddie up there with the Dirty Dom. Speaking of Ultimate Edition Dirty Doms, sorry Lyra, we're going to skip you for just a second. We're going to get into this Dirty Dom for a moment. You know what? No, hold on, because I've got some griefs. Hold on a second. We're going to start with Lyra Valkyria. That's what we're going to do. This figure is awesome. It looks like her. The only thing I wish is we got like the wings for her arms to do her entrance. Hopefully, we're gonna get an Ultimate edition of her. I feel like she has been taking WWE by storm. So hopefully, we'll be getting an Ultimate of her. And it won't be too long before we get that in the next 2 to 3 years. I would love to see an Ultimate edition with her entrance gear. That would just be awesome. But I love this figure, and maybe it's the bias in me because I really love the character. I don't know what it is about Irish wrestlers, but I'm hard pressed to find one I don't like. Maybe like Finley is probably my least favorite. Is that fair to say? Because Finn Balor is my all-time, like that's my goat. JD McDonough, I really, his Judgment Day stuff has been kind of mid, but before that, I didn't mind JD at all. And then Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch, like Irish wrestlers really like turn the needle for me or push the needle for me. That's maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know. I really like the Irish wrestlers. I think they're doing good stuff. So far, they've produced really good talent. I'm probably missing a bunch. I'm sure I am. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head that I do like and really enjoy. But I feel like I don't want to see too many Irish wrestlers because I feel like with the all the Samoan wrestlers we have right now, it's too much, and it's like I could care less. Not care less, but like the newer ones, I just don't care as much about because there's so many good ones already. Does that make sense? I feel like it waters down other talent. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I feel like just wrestle. Let me even take it a step further. I feel like wrestling as a whole, newer wrestlers, I really don't care as much about because they don't have the characters and the gimmicks that they used to have. That, I think, is the root of the problem, to me. Like The Undertaker. We don't have another Undertaker. Bray Wyatt was the closest thing we had to that, like, Undertaker character. Like, here's your horror character. Undertaker and Kane. We don't have characters that are like the Hardy Boys. Like, we don't have another DX. We don't have, like, these characters who are these larger-than-life feeling type characters. And I think, a lot of it's due to social media. I feel like that, for me, kills a lot of the character because you see this character on TV and then you look at their social media account and they're tweeting like, oh, hey, I'm at Starbucks with so-and-so and we're getting this drink. And it just kills that whole character. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the day and age we live in. I'm not as entertained anymore by sports entertainment as I used to be. That being said, let's move on to some of the griefs and stuff that I had. Actually, let's get Motor City Machine Guns. Let's get these guys up here, get these guys out of the way. These are awesome, awesome figures. I'm just going to say that right now. I feel like the Alex Shelley figure, like his head scan is so good. Like even though they haven't really done a lot with them, or at least as much as I would have expected them or like to see from them in WWE, I feel like as far as when it comes to the action figures, they knocked these out of the park. Like these things are phenomenal good. The jacket with the hoodie and it's got all the spikes on. Oh, sorry, all the spikes on it. Yeah, it doesn't stand up perfectly, but it's so good. Like these are just really, really good, well done, highly articulate, fun to play with figures. I'm surprised mine aren't like super loose yet because I played with these guys a good bit. But these are awesome. If you guys get your hands on the Motor City Machine Guns, if you see them, definitely pick these up. They're worth adding to the collection. Even if you're like an old head and you only want to collect like the older wrestlers, maybe not so much then if that's your collection. But if you're looking for modern talent, these guys are some of the best, in my opinion, on the market right now as far as posability, looks, things you can do with them. They're really, really fun figures to play with. So if you guys are trying to collect current talent, these are easy pickups. Oh, shoot, you know what else? I also have the Creed brothers somewhere, and I don't know where I got them recently too, didn't I? I would definitely pick up Motor City Machine Guns before the Creed brothers. That's just my opinion. I think these are the better figures. Look
yeah, probably better look like likeness. That's what I'm trying to say. Definitely a better likeness, more fun figures to pose around. I think these guys are pretty great. Now, let's talk about my gripes with Ultimates and Elites. And this might upset some of you guys, but I don't know, guys. It's to me it's just getting bad. We've got Sid Vicious, which maybe isn't the best, but Steve, Steve, please. We've got Vicious and Blackman, who are just phenomenal, phenomenal elites. Like, I don't know if there's current better elites on the market today for what you can do with these characters. Sid Vicious comes with the duffel bag, as you can see here. He comes with the legs. No, the torso. No, I don't remember. One of them comes with the torso of oh shoot, what was his name then? DX. He was X Pac, right? X Pac was DX, I think, and Six was non. I don't remember. You know who I'm talking about. One of them comes with the torso. One of them comes with the legs. But the Sid Vicious is so good. This is probably the figure that I've opened and played with the most. One, you get this amazing duffel bag accessory with him. Hold on. These are the kind of accessories that I have been craving and looking for such a long time, because this kind of accessory is what's going to build your backstage. This is going to build your pick fed. These are the accessories you want to have around, because you have this sitting on a locker or on a bench or just next to somebody backstage. It adds so much more depth to your story that you're trying to tell, having stuff like this sit around. It is a beautiful, hands down, this is going to win accessory of the year for me. I don't know if that's a category, but I'll do my own little wrestling like award show thing for wrestling figures. But this is definitely hands down going to be the accessory of the year. This thing is huge to me, and like just nice accessories to have in a pick fed. And then you look at the character, look how plain this Sid Vicious is. A blank vest, jeans, and some white shoes. You can pop his head off, put any head on, any stinking head you want on there, and you've already got yourself the makings of a promo gear anybody you want. Incredible figure. I think this is going to be one of the top figures of 2026. Definitely one of my top figures of 2026. And then when you get to Steve Blackman here, you have these. You have his cheese head accessory. The only thing that would make this 100% perfect is if this was like full foam. It's a little rubbery on the top here. You can push it in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I can try it at this angle. If you guys can see, I can push it in a little bit, and then it's, hard plastic the rest of the way, or like a harder rubber. But you can push it. Here you go. You can kind of see it. You can push it in and manipulate it there a little bit. If this was just foam, that would be absolutely incredible. That would be so awesome. Then you also get this Hardcore Championship. Guys, when was the last time we saw the Hardcore Championship? Does anyone know? Anyone in the comments know the last time we saw this? I don't remember, but this thing is phenomenal. It's an all-rubber championship, which is great because you don't want to have like the little plastic pieces, because that would be really, really hard and they'd be popping out all the time. So having this thing all rubber and smashed up is just awesome. I love that. And then you get his like nightsticks with him as well. What another phenomenal figure. And again, if you guys take a look at this, he's got just regular black pants, some regular sneakers on. Actually, they kind of look like bowling shoes. I'm just noticing that. They kind of look like bowling shoes. You've got the makings of another guy that you can just make into a promo gear guy. So 2 guys from this Monday Night Wars set that are phenomenal guys. You also get all the making. Let me pop this head off quick. You get the makings of, sorry, you don't get the arms. You get the legs and the shirt for another character that you could build into a promo character. Or if you just want a DX, X-Pac, you can get all the characters for that. I just threw the referee arms on because that's what I had right next to me. I didn't think it would actually look as good as what it turned out looking like. But like I just feel like you're getting so much value for this. You're getting so much value for this. It's incredible. The Rock figure here. You're getting the necklace, you're getting the vest, you're getting the shoulder pauldron cape, the hat, you're getting the sunglasses, you're getting the 2 fire fists, which, okay, are you ever going to use these? Probably not. Maybe if you want like Extreme Rules style matches, something like that. But these guys, these are just elite figures, and you're getting all this value in an elite figures. And then, and then, I get that you get the additional head sculpts with the Ultimates, but for the price difference you're paying, I feel like the value isn't there anymore. I feel like it's not what it used to be. They're either giving us too much with these elites, or they're not giving us enough with the Ultimates. The $10 to $12 price jump, I think it's a $12 price jump now, isn't there for me anymore. Like, it is very painful for me to purchase these knowing that I'm not getting the value that I'm getting out of these, in my opinion. Now, some of you might be saying, no, you're getting extra head scans with these guys. Yeah, that's about it. Like, the Tiffany Stratton was very disappointing to me because the only thing you got was her custom Money in the Bank. And then you got the extra head scan, you got the extra hands. But there's just not enough value in that. Here with the Seth, you got the coat, the sunglasses. Rhea, you got the coat, you got the mask. Dom, you got his coat, you got his shirt to wear around his waist. And you get the extra head scans. I think Dom, you got 2. Rhea was 1 or 2. Seth was 1 or 2. And then you got, the item holding hands that I always swap everyone to. You get the open hands and then the fisted hands. So it's like, okay, cool. You get 6 hands, 3 heads, and then you just get like the stuff you're going to put on them. But I'm not going to be swapping the heads out that often. I'm not going to be swapping the hands out that often. Actually, I'm probably never swapping that stuff out ever. Where these guys, you're getting a duffel bag, you're getting all these accessories you can put on your different characters, the the rubber cheese head, the hardcore championship, you're getting stuff that's, I feel like this is a better value to me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Any stinking ways. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Is better value in the elites for like $22, or is the better value in the ultimate editions for 26? It's 23 and 26, I think is what they are. Or 36, I'm sorry. $26 sorry. Oh, I'm messing it up. 23, it's like $22.99 or something for an elite, and then $35.99 I think is what the ultimates cost. At least that's what they're costing me right now if I go and find them out in the wild, which this took forever to find. These 2 I just happened to find the shipper. Well, actually I found her on a box next to the shipper. And then these guys were in the new shipper too. That's why I was able to grab them. These guys, luckily I found them when I did. Oh, and that's the last thing I did get another Bray Wyatt Ultimate Edition from Ollie's. I found him at Ollie's today, so I was like, oh, sweet. I haven't seen this guy in a while at Ollie's, and I've been meaning to get one because I already have the one in all the Blacklight gear. I've been meaning to get one to swap out, put the arms, and I don't know. It's just, again, this is kind of what I'm talking about, guys. Like, this one isn't that old. The older Ultimate Editions, I feel like you really got your money's worth, but these recent ones, like, this is what I'm talking about. You get 2 heads, which once I put this on, I'm never putting these on. Here's 2 hands I'll never use. Here's 2 hands I'll never use. Here's a lantern I'll probably put in his hand. I'm going to swap these arms out and never use them again, and then put these on. So I'm not getting, like, here's the one accessory that's going to be, like, interchangeable that I can use amongst all my characters. But my other characters aren't going to have these arms or these hands or these heads. When I start doing like customs and stuff, I guess it's nice to have some of that, but I don't need the customs. Does that make sense? Is anyone with me, or are you guys just like, shut up? Let me know in the comments below what you think. I think, I'm obviously going to keep getting some ultimates, especially ones that like the characters, and that's where they get me. Okay, so here let me play devil's advocate now. Where they get me is when they put out like a new Rhea that looks so good. There's like, oh, that's such a good Rhea. I really should get that because it's better than the current Rhea that I have in the Elite form. Or this is such a good Dom that it's much better than the current Dom I have in Elite form. So I really have to get this. Seth, I just really like his elites. Especially recently, his elites have been good. So it's like, yeah, that one's gonna get added to the collection. I just really liked it. So I was gonna get it based off of that. I'm not saying don't get elite or don't get ultimates. I'm sorry. I'm not saying don't buy the ultimates. The ultimates are good. I'm just saying the value is more in the elites. You get more for your dollar in an elite than you do in an ultimate. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, sorry guys, this one went really long, way longer than it probably should have. Oh, and then Jericho Hausen and Danhausen are here. They've been here for a minute. I don't know why. I just grabbed them randomly. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to set these guys up over here. I think I was going to try and do fix-ups with them, but they're too perfect, so we aren't going to touch them. They're perfect as they are. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This weekend we'll have more of the normal episodes back for you. I just wanted to get in and just get something out for you guys, just get back in the swing of things here. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for understanding and appreciating. I appreciate all your kind comments. You guys have been really nice in me in the chats, so I appreciate that. You guys are the best. I do mean that. You guys really are the best. I appreciate reading your comments, like on days when my depression's really getting the better of me, and I just see like, hey, take your time, get better. Like it just takes a huge weight off my shoulders, knowing that you guys are like, hey, you go get yourself right and then come back, because obviously you wouldn't want me to come back and not be able to do this properly. So, and I didn't forget, Darby Allin is the Money in the Bank championship or Money in the Bank champion holder. So we are picking back up with Battling Blues, or I'm sorry, I don't think Battling Blue has it, but the Blue Eagle, or I'm sorry, oh my gosh, not the Blue Eagle. That's the last one. We're picking back up at the top of the round with Up, Up, Down, Down, then Internet Championship, then the Cruiserweight Championship, then the Pink Women's Owen Hart Championship, and then the Battling Blue Eagle Championship. You know what? Because I missed a few weeks, maybe we'll do another one of those. Maybe we'll do a scene setup, and looking at the points here, maybe we'll divvy out some championships just to kind of get everyone tied up a little bit. Let's make this a competitive finish here, because I missed a couple weeks. So that's on me. So let me make the score right and try and get everything a little bit closer. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!